Put the hurt on New Orleans. The bill is due for Pittsburgh. And playoffs. This is Raising the Bar. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Raising the Bar. This is your host, Anthony, and here with me to raise the bar is Marlon, Andrew, and Willy. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up?
What's cracking?
Alright, let's get into it. Let's do a little pregame. Let's start off with Philly and the Saints. Who's going to get that topic first, boys?
I'll take it. I'll start it, man. I'm excited for OU fans. We're doing good with our quarterbacks this year. You know what I'm saying? We got three guys balling out. Hopefully Baker can do something tonight. But his record's good, and Jalen Hurts, man, he came in and he showed that he should be in there instead of Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz has been trashed for a while. People have been calling for his head. I mean, they took a long time, and I think it's a opportunity for him to take, right? He had one good game. We're not gonna get overexcited, but for his first game, he did what he was supposed to do. He used his legs. He got one touchdown, and he had a good game, and he beat a hell of a team. So that's a way to start right there.
Yeah, I mean, he played it good. He didn't make no mistakes, which that's what you don't want your quarterback, especially your rookie quarterback, to do. Is make mistakes, and especially in his first game, because confidence is key. He started off good, beat one of the best teams in the NFL, so his confidence is only going to get higher and higher, and props to him. I'm pretty sure, they already announced him as a starter, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they have.
They did? They did today. But, I think that's it for Carson Wentz. I think he's out of there, so that was the last straw.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, but props to him, and speaking in terms of the game, yeah, they look good, man. I mean, might be a little too late. Well, we'll see with Washington, but first, to beat the Saints is it's impressive. Even if the Saints didn't play to their capacity, it's still impressive. So props to Hurts and to the Eagles.
In spite of all those players getting hurt, which is that goes good for them. But they also got lucky there at the end with the onside kick. They're really a little millimeter from getting the onside kick. So
yeah.
It went down to the wire.
I think it was a great game by Philly. You really can't take away from that win. And they beat a good Saints defense. Drew Brees or not, that Saints defense is one of the best in the league. So, and Drew Brees has really no effect. You don't play defense. So, it was an impressive win for them. I think mathematically they are out of the playoffs. So I think they can't even win because since Washington.
No, I don't think anybody's out, but they're not.
Are they not?
No, they're not. Because technically, Like technically, the Cowboys.
Don't waste your time on doing the math, but they're not.
No, technically, they're not out because the Cowboys still have a chance.
That's what I'm saying. All of them have a chance, but
but the Eagles are only one game behind Washington.
No, they're a game and a half. Because Washington won. Washington 6-7.
When these guys are
Phillies.
Oh no, that's the Giants that are one game
Giants
behind.
One game.
Okay.
Phillies 4-8.
They're technically might be, but hey, at least you know that maybe you can trust Jalen Hurts enough to not have to make the decision on Carson Wentz. He kind of made it for himself with
he may have. Let's let it play another game or two, but yeah, he may have.
Yeah.
All right, enough about Philly.
Exactly.
Enough about Philly. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about that Minnesota and Tampa Bay game.
Oh, okay.
We're going to save the best for last, man, all right?
The best?
Yeah.
3 interceptions are the best?
Oh, come on, man. Minnesota and Tampa Bay. Get it.
Cleveland got in the end zone right now.
Yeah,
we're watching the
Monday
night game live whenever y'all see this. Minnesota just being inconsistent all year. People are gonna hype Tom Brady and the Buccaneers up after this win, but it's because Minnesota's just too inconsistent, and they showed it. They're eliminated now, so. That says it all. They're
not eliminated?
I think, I'm pretty sure.
Is any?
You just said no one's eliminated.
No, but that's the NFC East because they're going to win their division.
No, Minnesota's still in contention. They're only a game behind of 7th place.
Okay. Well, even then, I don't see them getting.
I don't see them getting.
This guy just missed a. Wow. That's Cleveland for you right there, boys. But yeah, no, I mean I think it's a good win from Tampa Bay. They needed a win, so they went and did what they had to do. But I don't see it as anything spectacular, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, they did shut down a very good run attack with Dalvin Cook. I mean, up until then, he was arguably the second best running back in the league.
Yeah, but
possibly the first, depending on how you look at it.
Those teams are one-sided, so you just need you need to shut them down just the way you need to shut down Derrick Henry, and you need to shut down teams like that. Then of course they did what they did, and then they went up. So and then you're not going to be able to run as much,
right?
Which is what you want to do on a running team, Cleveland included. You want to go up on them where they make Baker Mayfield throw, Kirk Cousins throw, and that's the name of the game against any of those teams.
Yeah, as I guess a bit of a hater to Tom Brady. All I gotta say is, they haven't even really clicked like how they could, which is scary because they're winning games and they can only get better, man. I think, in my opinion.
I don't know if they can only get better though, because if the defense starts slacking, they can get worse.
Nah, but their
defense is keeping them in there.
But their offense hasn't even really been impressive at all. And imagine if they start going like. They can win the Super Bowl, man. I just hope they don't, right? But just imagine is what I'm saying.
Maybe we thought that they were gonna be a lot better because of the names. But let's be realistic here. Tom Brady, 43, right? Last year wasn't his best year. You can see that decline. Gronkowski's been out of the league for 2 years, maybe 3. Antonio Brown has been in 3 different teams in the last 2 years. 2 years and hasn't played a game up until now. So, by name, but we expect them to just come in and click, and that's just not how the way.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Though they got the talent, it's just a matter of time. They haven't had the time to click. So, I'm afraid that maybe when they do get it going, which playoff time, they can really go make a run for it.
Yeah,
I hope not, right? But I'm just saying they're winning games, and they're not really impressive on offense. Defense, of course, that's where they're good at right now, right? But with the names that they have on offense, they can only get better.
But that's something that we're gonna talk about on the next one with Kansas City also. These teams, it seems like they're winning without really even I don't say Tampa Bay like that, but we're gonna talk about the Kansas City. I feel like they're winning without even really trying, and I feel like Tampa Bay is kind of like that, but they are trying. Of course, they haven't clicked. But man, they got 2 games left, and then they're gonna have to play a really good team, whether that's Green Bay or New Orleans.
Well, they may have to wait 3 games for Green Bay. We're gonna get the number 1 bye, but you're right. You're right. It's about wishful, hopeful fans. Yeah. No, man. I think just to kind of echo off you guys. I mean, I think it really kills Minnesota's chances of playoffs, honestly, because Tampa Bay is one of those wild card teams that are going to be getting in over them.
Yeah.
So in order to keep pace with that, they really needed to win, and it was going to be a tough win going into Tampa Bay. And trying to get that win.
Thank you, bartender.
I'm the host and bartender.
But Minnesota doesn't have to play Green Bay no more, right?
There's a camera in front of these guys, so I can't go across. But hey, just to let y'all know.
But they do.
We're gonna talk about it in a bit.
We'll edit that out. But they do play Chicago this week, which we'll touch based on the picks.
Divisional,
man.
But let's move on to that third and final game on our pre.
Yes, let's talk about it. Kansas City at Miami. Let's go.
Tag me in, coach.
All right, go ahead, man.
Man, I feel bad for Miami. I think if they played any other team that week, they would have won.
Oh yeah, of course. But they didn't. They played Kansas City.
I think it's really unfortunate for them to play Kansas City. I think if they go up, and they could have capitalized a little better on those turnovers. They only got 10 points out for 3 turnovers, but that's still a struggling offense, but it's a young offense there. But I think, if they play any other team, the way they came back, they only held Kansas City to 3 points going in that second half. So they were down 30.
Doesn't it seem like a pattern with Kansas City though? Like they kind of like. He was saying they left their foot off the pedal.
Yeah,
it's like too many times this year already.
No, that's just
you can tell they don't just let go.
They know when.
Miami, but it's just that the points came at a time where it was kind of like you feel like the other guys got overconfident.
But
you get what I'm saying?
If you go back,
I get what you're saying.
If you go back and look at the results of Kansas City this year, you would honestly think like, my God, they've been on some nail biters. I don't think they've been in any really close game other than like the Chargers where you could they could.
Oh yeah, of course the Chargers. Yeah, of course.
Realistically,
it was because it was overtime.
And then
they lost.
and then listen, and then Las Vegas. But Tampa Bay.
They're divisionals.
But listen.
You just said Chargers and Raiders. This is a division game, man.
Tampa Bay.
Division.
Tampa Bay, you go back and what they win, 27-24. They control the whole game from the first second. And this game, they control the game too. Yeah, they were down 10-0, but you always knew that they had control because of Patrick Mahomes, because of Andy Reid.
That goes to show you how scary that team is.
Oh, no,
on a bad performance, they still
Exactly.
win.
I was going to say that. What does that say about Kansas City, even though he threw 3 picks?
No, that's the thing. I want to talk to you guys about that. Like, they're just like cruising into the playoffs, and then that's the scary thing. They're gonna step it up in the playoffs, and they're just gonna blow by everybody, and then Super Bowl.
I mean, like I said, man, any given Sunday.
Because you can have a bad game, but
exactly.
Playoffs are different.
Who do you guys really see is gonna compete with them?
Playoffs.
Who do you guys really see is gonna compete with them? Maybe Tennessee.
You know what? Can I tell you? Like, I think out of Tennessee and the Colts, they could give them trouble, man.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think the Colts.
I think the Colts could just come and run, and of course, like if you get any type of decent game from Rivers, maybe you can win, you know. But there are teams out there that can compete with them as fast as the Colts defense is. They're quick, man. They can keep up with those guys, you know. And they proved it last year that they beat them. I know playoffs is different, right? Of course, but I'm just saying. Hypothetically, if we were to imagine somebody beating them, I would see them two teams that could compete with them.
But going back to that, with Miami, I know they lost, and I know you said that any other team they would have won. But I think this is like a morale booster, man. Because, Kansas City didn't have their best game, but in Miami's point of view, maybe they thought, well, they didn't have their best game because we made them not have their best game. We made them throw 3 picks. So that's a morale booster. They're in playoffs right now. Hopefully they can keep it going. And they're looking like a decent team and like a bright future. You know that coach should be the coach of the year.
The year that Tom Brady leaves, that division gets better.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that?
He ran, man.
He saw the writing.
No, not Raheem Morris. His name is Brian Flores, isn't it?
Brian Flores. Raheem Morris is in Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, Brian Flores. I'm trying to think real quick, but I think he's got to be the coach of the year. I mean, with Miami in the playoffs. I mean, I guess maybe Cleveland, right, with Stefanski.
Yeah, Stefanski.
But
they had a pretty good foundation to build off of last year.
I don't give a shit if Cleveland wins and they get in the playoffs. Coach of the year. I don't give a damn.
Yeah. So, but no, props to Miami, man. Hopefully their future can look a little brighter because that would be nice to see. You know, switching up.
But going back on Mahomes, man, he's known to have trouble in Miami, man. You know.
Yeah, he did. He struggled.
Super Bowl. He's
known to win in Miami.
It's because he's a cold weather player. You know, he doesn't like the warm weather.
Yeah, he doesn't like that warm weather.
He gets
right?
distracted by Saturday nights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Sunday maybe he's a little. You know, maybe he has a flu game, Michael Jordan status. So. Yeah, but
that fue a King of Diamonds como que caía.
I like it. All right, let's
8th Street for our.
Anything last to add about my boy Mahomes? No, we good on that?
I think he went second on the MVP right now, in my opinion, which I think real quick.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
33-5, Aaron Rodgers 39-4.
Yeah. Man, I think I don't know if y'all want to talk about that conversation, but
that can be bar talk. But yeah,
no.
I got my opinion of who's MVP right now.
Derrick Henry?
All right.
No.
Hey, let's get with these picks, boys, for Week 15. Go with number 1 we got on the list. We got Chargers and Raiders.
Tough.
I might have to start with Marlon on that one.
I mean, no, I think it'll be a decent game. I think the Chargers have a chance. I mean, the Raiders are fighting for playoffs, so
you're saying there's a chance?
I think Raiders are fighting for playoffs, so of course they have more of a. I mean, it's a must-win for them, so they're gonna come out with more. What's the word I'm looking for? Like intensity, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I think maybe the Raiders are probably gonna pull just because it's win or go home, and the Chargers don't have much to play for. So I'll probably go with the Raiders on that one.
Chargers are up there like win and still go home.
They actually need to lose so we can get a better fucking pick. I don't know why they think that it's okay to beat teams all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go the Raiders.
Raiders for
no
you.
Explanation needed.
Yeah.
All right, Drew, you too? Drew, you too? All right, I'm gonna have to agree with Marlon on the Chargers.
Yeah, that was very in-depth.
I don't like the Raiders, so Chargers for me.
It was a very in-depth explanation. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we got Carolina and Green Bay. Drew, let's start with you.
You know, it's a tough one, but I'm going to go Green Bay.
Okay. Boys?
Yeah, Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay too.
Is Carolina the old Carolina team with Cam Newton that made it to a Super Bowl? Or
No, sir.
Oh, and then I'm going with Green Bay.
Are they? Is McCaffrey going to play?
Possibly, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
McCaffrey, McFlurry, McChicken. It don't matter.
If McCaffrey plays, I'm going Carolina. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Hop off the beaver, but all right.
San Fran and Dallas. That's going to be a good one.
San Francisco. I don't know what you say. That one's going to be a good one, but San
San
Francisco.
Francisco for me.
I mean, I want San Fran to win,
I'm not
but
liking the matchup so far for this Sunday.
No, it's not. No,
so everybody San Fran?
no,
All
I
right.
think I'm going to go Dallas in this one.
Oh, okay.
San Francisco, the way they played Washington, they didn't impress me.
And Dallas impressed you all year? Or
No, they didn't impress me all year, but they put up 30 points, which is more than they've done all
who
year.
did they play again? Was it Cincinnati?
You have to still go out there and score. Cincinnati's defense is terrible. Cincinnati has been losing games a lot like the Chargers have. They've been losing last minute.
They don't even have Joe Burrow no more.
That's my point, but they're not playing. I'm not picking Cincinnati.
No, I'm saying that they beat a
He
Joe
said,
Burrow-less.
Cincinnati's not playing in this
They
game.
said they beat a Joe Burrow-less Cincinnati team, so it
but
doesn't
their
count.
team, but Cincinnati has not been losing. Like their defense isn't that terrible.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with Cincinnati because I could give a fuck.
We're not arguing Cincinnati. I'm just picking Dallas.
So 3 versus 1.
Yeah.
You're the only one that got
Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas. Okay. Houston, Indy.
All right, here we go.
This is gonna be a
First
good
Willy?
decent one. First decent one.
Oh, you already know, baby.
So Houston.
Okay.
No, I think Indianapolis is gonna win this one. Yeah.
It was
Alright.
it was a shootout last time they
No,
played.
it's not 26-20. It's not a shootout.
Yeah,
Drew,
but
who you going for?
Houston's they're eliminated mathematically. It's over for them.
Okay. I mean, they're still gonna come out and play.
This will
Yeah, they come out and play. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna give up,
But they're gonna come out and
they're
play
just
back.
not. They're just not out there motivated.
Drew, who you got?
I'm gonna go Indy. I like that team. I like the way they're playing, and I think if they had Will Fuller, maybe I'd have gone Houston. But without Will Fuller and that deep stat,
All right. So another 3 versus 1. I got Houston. All right. Let's go.
Gosh, good thing this guy's the host, not the analyst.
Patriots versus Miami. That's another good one.
I got Miami. Nah, honestly,
I'm going Patriots.
I need to because
Miami.
I don't
Me
want
and you,
to,
Drew?
but-
We got a new bet. We mixing it up.
mixing it up.
Yes, sir.
Mixing it up.
Yes, sir.
it's because
Our first 2-2.
I know this is the joke, but it's divisional. It's Bill Belichick and
Hey man, the way Miami
you know
played
what,
against
though?
Kansas City, dog.
Miami's they're their kryptonite, man. In that division, like they twice have.
but you picked New England.
Yeah, because I feel like no, but what you're saying though, right? Belichick, like as if they washed him. No, the Miami have interrupted their dreams a bunch of times. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to discard New England just because of the fact that I know how desperate they are for the win. Right?
Yeah.
They got their asses whooped last week, so
Yep.
they have to. I would like to think that Bill is over there studying everything that's been
Yeah.
done, and he has to win. I somehow, some way, until I know, it's kind of like like the roaches, right? Unless you stomp the mother, like you don't discount them out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of until they tell me mathematically they're disqualified. I'm not counting them out.
Yeah, I got New England.
Okay, so 2 and 2. Kansas City and New Orleans.
This
Okay.
this is one that I want to talk about.
Well, I don't really want to talk about it because I said in the beginning of the season I won't pick against Kansas City. So
Well, yeah.
unless they're playing the Chargers, but since they're not playing,
But it
the
may be a little preview of the Super Bowl, man.
No, yeah, but okay. How close is Drew Brees to coming back? Is he coming back this game or not?
It doesn't
It's
matter if he
unlikely.
comes back. If he comes back, he's not gonna do anything.
No, but it's unlikely.
I
Okay.
think it's unlikely. The last report I said that they weren't going to play him unless he was 100%, and they haven't really said
Well, yeah, I mean, I got Kansas City regardless, but Taysom Hill, he likes to run. What Kansas City did to Baltimore when they played them and the running quarterback Lamar Jackson shut them down. So, yeah, Kansas City. I mean, it's not going to be a blowout, but I don't think it'll be that close.
So they did shut Lamar Jackson down, and the run game in Kansas City and Baltimore on paper is good, but it's not as good as it is in New Orleans. And I think the run game in Baltimore is better than the run game in New Orleans.
They have the most running quarterback in the NFL.
I said no. Okay, no. The running back situation.
But that's their
shut-
best runner is the quarterback.
But you shut down Lamar Jackson. You don't respect the run, so you shut that down. But you have to respect Taysom Hill, who can run, and you have to respect Alvin Kamara, who can also run and catch the ball out of the backfield. You shoot those guys up the gaps, he just dumps it over to Alvin Kamara, and he's going to beat you for 40. I got New Orleans in that one.
Oh.
I don't see Sean Payton and the Saints losing twice.
Willie makes this interesting. You got New Orleans too, don't you?
No, hell no.
Oh, shit.
After what I saw against Philly, fuck no. But
Hey, you got New Orleans, right, Anthony?
This we can have this conversation
Of
back
course
in the
not.
playoffs. Drew Brees comes back, but right now, nah, hell no.
I got New Orleans. I think I
2-2?
No,
nigga,
he
nobody
got
New
Kansas
Orleans.
City.
I only have New Orleans.
You got New Orleans, right?
No,
Hey. 3-on-1 bet. Come on.
nah, man.
Well,
The spread. All right. Last but not least, for the Oklahoma fans, Philly versus Arizona. Let's do it.
Here's my team not playing. Oh yeah, Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. It just wasn't relevant. I mean, it's your team, and you don't even remember making your own pick.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that.
You said Eagles, Cardinals, right?
Eagles, Cardinals.
Philly, Arizona. Yeah.
All right. I think Cardinals need a win. Eagles, of course, want to win too, but I got Kyler on that one. He's a better quarterback, so.
Yeah, I got Arizona, man. I mean, Philly, they had a hell of a win, but they lost 6 players on the defensive end in one game. So it's going to be they're going to light it out on Sunday. So
Drew.
I'm gonna go with Philly. I know they lost a lot of players, but they've been losing players. You know,
They've been losing games.
And they have been losing games, but there is a change in that system, and kind of what's come out, and we learn now with Wentz in opposition to Doug Jones, or is it Doug Jones?
Peterson.
Doug Peterson. In there, I think Hurts is maybe not the answer for them, but I think he helps them out a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And just watching that game from the time he went in Green Bay and the New Orleans game, I mean, it's a different team. You know, they play different, and it seems like, you know, they're happy to play more so than just going out there to play. And that's what it felt like when Wentz was in quarterback. So more than likely Arizona's going to win, but I think Philly can upset them.
But we're doing picks, so you just said more than likely Arizona's gonna win, but they can upset them. Well, okay, but who did you
I'm
pick?
picking Philly.
All right, so then you're gonna say that they are gonna win. Yeah. It's not more than likely the other team is gonna win.
The likelihood of the winner is going to be Arizona. I think he can upset that likelihood.
I get it. I mean, there's an upset. That could be an upset any week. New York Jets might get their first win this week. They might. That could be an upset, but we're not gonna pick that upset. But all right, I stay corrected.
All right, moving on. Let's get into this bar talk. Y'all want to go with the MVP talk first?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's start with Willy, because I see Willy got...
Phillip Rivers, man, no shit.
You can't be serious.
Nah, man, I got. You want me to give you my order?
I want you to be
top three?
honest.
Top three.
With a capital H.
Oh, yeah, we can do
Honest.
top 3.
Yeah.
I got Derrick Henry number 1. I got Rodgers 2, Mahomes 3.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Any particular you got Derrick Henry over a quarterback? Most times
He's
he's
having a monster.
I mean, no,
season, man. It's hard for him, for a running back to get it, but I remember that when Peterson won it, he was having a season like that, like right now. This fool's only had like one. No, he went off, but he's got one bad game, which was last week.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry.
that's because it went down.
He's a running back. They know what the hell he's gonna do.
No, that's impressive.
He's still gonna pound your fucking chest and your throat that's impressive.
No, that's impressive.
You know?
Yeah.
So you gotta, I understand that the quarterback is the most important position, but it's also easier to get things done as a quarterback than it is as a running back, in my opinion. So I gotta put him number 1 just because of the success the team is having.
No, I wouldn't be mad if he got it.
But
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have Rodgers, but I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Andrew?
I may be biased. Partially.
Rivers.
Definitely Phillip Rivers. Number 1 pick in my fantasy. No, I got Rodgers. And Willie, you do make a good point, but I got Rodgers, Mahomes, Henry. And that's not to take away anything that Derrick Henry's done, but that's still what I got. I mean, just those two guys. I mean,
Yeah.
they just there's a different kind of talent, even for Derrick Henry as well. But you've seen other running backs have seasons similar to
Yeah, but we've also
Derrick
seen other
Henry.
running backs have.
As a quarterbacks,
Yeah.
but
Mahomes had probably the same season last year.
No, he had a better season.
he's the same quarterback though. One of my other quarterbacks doing it, so it's just it's a tough. I'm glad I'm not making that decision.
A lot of it, I mean, before Warner goes, I would like to say this. Like, I've noticed in the games with Kansas City, right? Patrick Mahomes, a lot of his passes, like, not all of them are just incredible passes either. Do they have a statistic for the, like, little pass that he throws right here?
Yeah, yards after catch, the yak.
The yak, right? So, I mean, yeah, a lot of it has to do with the players that he's playing with.
Yeah.
And I don't think you could compare
Pick six, boys.
Henry's.
Down at the 1.
I don't think you can compare Henry's team with Mahomes'
Oh
team.
no, you sure can't. No.
So we go back to his Russell Wilson argument.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So, in my opinion,
Speaking of Russell Wilson, he still deserves the MVP.
All right, Marlon, you're up.
Just move to number 3.
No, honestly, yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, I think, is, well, a couple weeks ago we had kind of a similar debate, and I think everybody was saying Patrick Mahomes because of statistics. So if we want to do the same debate, well, Aaron Rodgers has better statistics now. So he has more touchdowns, 6 more, and he has a less interception. Yeah, he has less yards, but so I'm going to have to go with Aaron Rodgers 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, and yeah, Derrick Henry 3, because what he's doing is impressive, honestly. That's when you know you're going to run it all day long and you can still do it. And defense, the defense literally prepares for you, and you're still getting it done. And then how he's doing it. It's not only like, you know what, get the ball at the 2-yard line like Jerome Bettis used to do and stuff like that. Like, this guy is running for like 50
You still have
yards.
him at 3 and saying what you're saying right now? Though?
No, because at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes' stats are still ridiculous, man. He has 3,600 yards right now. He's 33-5. That's a bad season not a bad season, but he's had like a lesser season than last year, and that's incredible. It's 33-5. That's still not bad. Your people are saying that Tom Brady is having a really good season for with 30 touchdowns and 11, which is not bad, you know. But this guy has 33-5. I wouldn't be mad if Derrick Henry won it. I think that would be something very impressive. Like, hey, that's really good. But I just think Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna end up with 50 touchdowns and maybe 5 interceptions. That's ridiculous.
If anything, if Henry doesn't win it, Rodgers should win it, because I don't think anybody here can say that the Packers were going to be where they are right now.
I don't see why not.
Beginning the season, nobody would have thought that.
They were 13-3 last year.
Yeah,
But dude, they fucking went and drafted a quarterback.
Yeah, because they're idiots.
Yeah. How are they idiots?
They didn't.
They did the same thing that Brett Favre with Aaron Rodgers.
But they
It's the
didn't.
same
They didn't get any picks to help them out, so you wouldn't have thought that they would have got better.
They don't ever make those picks. Green Bay never drafts.
Which is why they never win.
I mean, I agree, but it ain't like it's new.
But this is it. Andrew,
ain't out of
you
the-
realize that you have the best quarterback in the league, right? Or top 2 or 3. Ooh, they bucked it.
Yeah.
Top 2 or 3, right? Well, I don't know who would say 3. It's got to be 1 or 2, right? And
Oh, was that a vocal?
no,
No, it's
Oh,
Point
okay,
after.
okay, fine.
so you got top 2, and then all you ever talk about that he doesn't have throwing options.
Yeah.
2. Devontae Adams is probably number 1 in the league, if not number 2, right? Him and Tyreek Hill. So why don't you need? Because now you know what's gonna happen in the playoffs. They're gonna double team Devontae Adams. You better hope he does some miraculous stuff and Aaron Jones keeps it up. Because if not, now they got Robert Tonyan that's been stepping up, but he just came out of nowhere. Like, you gotta help the guy out. And
no
you're going for a
disagreement there.
quarterback that, yeah, they did that with Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers was 23rd, and they knew Aaron Rodgers was going to be a different type of talent. This Jordan Love kid.
He was the 35th or 30th pick or 28th pick. It was the same thing.
I know,
It was literally the same
but Jordan Love
thing.
has never been talked about.
Yeah, but are
No,
you
it was
saying
Aaron Rodgers.
are you
Aaron Rodgers got passed on, and when he got passed on.
But he was supposed to go top 35 players.
Remember what we were talking about last week, right?
Was he not supposed to go top? He was supposed to go.
But he didn't. Oh, just because you're supposed to go, they don't pick them.
Exactly.
So whose fault is that? So Green Bay felt they had an opportunity, a guy that would work and fit in their system, and they jumped on it.
Yeah.
So who's to say that the same thing isn't going to happen with Jordan Love?
But they had more offensive weapons at that time than they do now.
You just called out those guys.
What does that mean? 10 more seconds left in the round, boys. Come on, let's wrap this shit up.
But just to for the actual MVP, that could be a different debate.
I need to get those wood things, you know, from in boxing matches.
I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna win it unless he messes up the next couple games. And then last week, me and Willy had a conversation. He said, "Oh, I remember when Peyton Manning he won the MVP at 36 years old." Well, Aaron Rodgers is about to do that at 36 years old too, and with a really good season also. So, props to him. He doesn't look like he's aging at all. That guy is just incredible.
Well, he doesn't have that many miles compared to other players that are
No,
his
it's true.
age.
But he's 36 years old.
That is true.
I'm going to have to go Mahomes. All right. moving on. Okay. Is Pittsburgh losing its grip in the AFC, and is Buffalo doomed to repeat history with a good team but never able to win a Super Bowl? Are they going to go for number 5?
No. Wait, we're talking about Steelers or are we talking about
Buffalo.
Okay, Buffalo. They're playing Kansas City.
Like, no.
You're in the wrong timing, but they should have been here 2 years before. Even then, they had the Patriots. So, but yeah, it's right. But I think it's bad timing. And with Pittsburgh, for me, I said it. I never thought they were that impressive. Ben Roethlisberger, you can't expect a guy to throw it 40 yards 40 times in a game and constantly do well. That's not his thing right now. He's 38 years old. And James Conner's back. They rushed for 150 yards in the last 3 games. That's not going to cut it. And their defense has a lot of injuries right now. Bud Dupree got hurt. A bunch of players got hurt. And that was what's keeping them in games. And they're still staying in games, but the offense is just not doing what they're supposed to. And like I said, their record of 11-0 at the time, I thought it was false. Ravens should have beat them. Tennessee should have beat them. They should have lost to Buffalo. And I think they're proving a lot of people right.
Anything to add, Andrew?
I agree, man, as well. I think, man, Buffalo just, I don't know if you guys have watched the 30 for 30 for ESPN, the Four Falls of Buffalo. Yeah. I mean, how do you have that good of a team and then just have them play the only team better than you in football all 4 years in the playoff in the Super Bowl? Well,
they didn't lose 2 out of 4.
No, it was just 3 times, right? They lost to the
Cowboys twice.
They lost to the Cowboys twice and the 49ers once.
I don't know who they lost to the other one.
Who was the 4th?
Was it the Broncos?
I think it was the Broncos.
Yeah.
I think it was the Broncos, yeah.
So, it's just like,
Which he lost to John Elway.
No, wait, it wasn't the Broncos.
It couldn't have been the Broncos. That was too late.
No, why would it be too late? It was in the 90s.
It wasn't the Raiders?
No. It wouldn't. No.
No, because that was
It had to be. It had
Okay,
to,
the
That's
Broncos beat
AFC.
the
They lost.
Packers and they beat the who? I think
Yeah, but that was-
Bills.
Was it the
that's-
Giants?
No, but the Broncos are AFC, no?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No. They lost. They lost. They went to 4 Super Bowls.
I think it was 3 times
They
with the
lost 3.
Cowboys.
No, they
the
lost. They
Cowboys.
lost 4. I'll look it
They
up.
lost 3 Cowboys, 1 49ers.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
could have
lost the
sworn it
Cowboys.
was 3 Cowboys.
They lost to the Cowboys.
Three times to the Cowboys?
They didn't
Three
lose 3 in a row to the Cowboys. I think they were.
Who was the
49ers were the team that beat them.
who was the famous field goal with? Was it with the Cowboys when they missed that field goal?
I think it was. I'm gonna go ahead. I got a 75% chance of being right.
Nah, man, I want to say one of them was the Giants.
No,
Oh,
they didn't.
Giants, yeah.
I seriously remember one of them was with the Giants,
But anyways, yeah, Pittsburgh, man.
and that was the one where they missed the field goal against the Giants, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that game last night. Now, to be honest with you, I was bored, man. It was bad. I had to watch a little bit of
Which one are we talking about?
Wedding Crashers.
No, they lost to the Redskins. They lost to the Redskins.
But
somehow.
it was the Bills were doing their thing defensively, and yeah, it just been, you could tell that Ben Roethlisberger he's older and he's throwing it funny now, but they still have a good team, regardless. But they were not as impressive as the record was indicating, but I think they can still compete and
Wow.
anything can happen. Like they're not a bad team either. Like the way I think Marlon's trying to make it sound like
No, I didn't say they were a bad team. I said 11-0 record is like you would think they were the Kansas City Chiefs, and they were never at that point. But real quick, I'm gonna let you finish before I forget. So NFC East is like their daddy. So they lost to Washington. No, they lost to the Giants.
I told
then they
you.
lost to Washington and then twice to the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
NFC East teams. That's
Who did
crazy.
the 49ers beat them?
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean that's all I had. And as far as
49ers beat the
field goals, I
Packers
think they're not
last
ready.
season. 49ers beat the Packers. You said who the 49ers beat last season in the NFC Championship? Oh, that's not what you were talking about? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think the Bills are ready yet, man. But they're gonna get there.
Josh Allen, though,
Josh
man.
Allen's-
He's a new Ben Roethlisberger. I like the way he
young,
plays.
man.
Man.
He's young. He's
Oh,
still-
man, Daniel Jones, homie.
I like the way he plays too, but my question for y'all is, do you think they're ever going to have enough to beat Kansas City? Because at this point, they can be as good as they want, but if they can't ever beat,
Well,
are we gonna?
Can I be honest with you? Until they get a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes, I'm gonna say no.
So
And I don't
10
think
years?
Josh Allen is gonna be that. It's because like that guy's a different level. Like if Patrick Mahomes didn't have as good of a team, but he does. Until Tyreek Hill slows down literally.
I have a feeling
or Travis
somebody's gonna
Kelce,
beat KC.
the New England
Yeah,
Patriots.
it
I already
can
said it
happen.
beginning of the season.
Well,
That
we
would be
gotta get
crazy.
in.
Hey, but if somebody beats them, that's AFC is open. You got
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Buffalo.
Though.
You
Everybody's
got
discounting
Pittsburgh.
everybody, and it's not gonna be like that.
No, but it's because like the thing is like it's like in the NFC back or the AFC a few years ago, beating the Patriots is the thing. Once you beat the Patriots, yeah, you have a chance. But
they would lose. Like they're not going to win every year.
But I mean,
that's what happened last season when the Patriots and then it was open. I guess.
Yeah, but we all know Kansas City was the best.
The Patriots.
I don't know, man. But like you say, the Patriots can beat Kansas City. You're saying they can beat them now without Brady.
Yeah, because of
last season.
I feel like that guy is
happened
just
too.
a mad genius.
But they just had a bad game against Tennessee last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want another beer, sir?
Beer, please.
As your host, would you like another beer?
The host would be so kind.
What? All right, y'all got anything else to add for that Pittsburgh and Buffalo topic?
Nah, I think we're good.
Moving on, talk about for the OU fans. Should have Hurts been started sooner, or were the Eagles just taking a gamble when starting him after showing in Green Bay repeat history?
Jesus Christ!
I don't know.
Any longer on the question, please?
I know.
I mean, you should have started him as soon as your team tied. I'd be like, fuck a tie. I'll lose before I tie.
Okay.
Nah, the thing is, I mean, I didn't know all this like background story that they were talking about as far as wins, that he was going against the coach and he didn't even want to follow his plays, and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit's coming out right now in the media, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because like, you could tell he was playing bad, but at least you thought that he was like out there trying to do the coach's plays.
Yeah.
Apparently not. That explains a lot of shit. But yeah,
Kind of like you practice all week with that system, right? And you get there, nah, switching this up.
yeah, fuck all
Check,
that.
check,
We're gonna do
check,
this,
check.
coach.
Yeah.
So I mean, knowing that now, hell yeah, man. As soon as he was going against what coach was saying, that he should have been benched. But that goes to show you how weak the program is right now, that you can go against the coach and still not get dropped, and you're a player that's never even accomplished anything. Imagine if he would have actually won the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So if it was Nick Foles, I'd be like, yeah, Nick Foles, talk to that punk mother. You know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah. And Jalen Hurts, man, he had one good game. I hope that he continues to have it. The only bad thing with that, and I've realized in the pattern throughout the years, that they get film on you, and then it's up to you to execute.
Yeah.
Once they know what you're gonna do, this is how you like to run. You're gonna go here, or you're gonna throw it here. This is what you're capable of, and then he has to prove it. We'll
Hopefully.
see.
Can he get better and change his game plan, or come through some adversity, and actually that would be the biggest test for him.
Can I ask you a question, Andrew? Well, I guess Willie too. Do y'all think though that, like, I know you're gonna say yes immediately because Carson Wentz has been playing bad, but overall talent, do you really think Jalen Hurts is a lot or even better than Carson Wentz?
Hell yeah. As far as how he's been playing,
No,
talent,
but the first year Carson Wentz started, we were like, my God, this guy's gonna be a beast. He was supposed to be MVP before he tore his ACL.
I was like, yeah, so many things have happened.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is actual talent, though. Maybe it is the system. Maybe the Eagles will win these next couple games and he'll shut us up. What if the next game he plays and we're like, oh, back to reality? You know what I'm saying?
I think when things are not going your way, for example, like
Also, the Eagles had a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah.
I think them and San Francisco had to compete for the most, right? I mean, for sure.
I don't think anybody's got
More than
more
the
than
Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, their whole line of
but even that goes to show you how much more they actually need Jalen Hurts. They need a quarterback that can actually, okay, shit, everything went down. Go.
But Carson Wentz
Run, Forrest, go.
That's how
these fools had 15 guys on the field. I'm sorry. They didn't have a number on the thing.
So yeah, I mean, that goes to show you that the new quarterback can really do a lot.
They were only off by what, 4? That's not a lot.
Hijos de la verga, mándenme la mierda si quieren pisar.
Sorry, man. Go ahead. See, this is
See,
once again we're watching the Monday night game. Sorry, folks.
it's a bad idea. You need to turn this shit off so we can record it.
Hey, this was Andrew's idea.
But anyways, man, yeah, go ahead. I already
Go ahead.
that's my point.
No,
What Willie said.
I think to answer your question, Marlon, athletically wise, Jalen Hurts way more.
Damn, what a run! That's
But talent wise,
Hey, y'all see
if we're looking at like a quarterback who stands in the pocket and throws and just makes those throws, it's hard to say that he's better than that. I mean, even going back to his college days,
Yeah.
he wasn't known for that in Alabama or at OU. So if you're looking for a true pure pocket passer, I would have to give it to Wentz. But even looking at for just pure athleticism and an overall talent, I would say Jalen Hurts, just because he's a little bit more athletic and can do more and still make throws maybe not all the throws, maybe not every single throw you need him to make, but he can make enough throws to and can supplement that with his legs and his athletic ability.
Yeah, I feel like we forget how athletic Carson Wentz actually is, though, because he was running the ball a lot.
He can run.
I mean, how did he get hurt? He ran for the touchdown instead of just running out of bounds. Him trying to get that touchdown. He got the touchdown towards ACL. So
Yeah, but it's over.
Moving on. All right. Let's talk about the playoff picture, boys, and how it's coming into focus. Which team in each conference would y'all be scared to play? Let's start with Marlon. Go ahead.
in each conference, I mean, Kansas City. And in the NFC, man, I think all teams are like they all have their weaknesses and their strengths. I wouldn't be scared to really play anybody.
Oh,
But completely healthy, maybe New Orleans, I guess. But even then, I wouldn't be scared. You know, it's good matchups all around.
all right. I mean, you're not saying anything to the guy that's going to be next, Andrew.
I mean, if you're looking at just kind of teams that come back and beat you or come out of nowhere and beat you, I think Indianapolis is that team in the AFC. I mean, of course, you're going to be worried to play Kansas.
Felipe Rios.
I think, yeah, of course, I think anybody's going to be worried.
Hijo de Patricio.
Anybody's going to be worried to
Muchas
play Kansas City. But I think the team that you should be worried about coming to beat
Mis
you
casas. Oh,
is,
my homes. Oh, I like it.
is Indianapolis. And in the AFC, the NFC, man, I think it's still got to be Warriors of Seattle. I know they're not playing real well right now, but come playoff time, and they're a different team and they're a different beast, especially Pete Carroll. Russell Wilson finds a way to win. They got Chris Carson's back. They improved their defensive line with Myles Garrett. And that team, if they put it together, can be very dangerous.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, but you could say about any of them. That's what I was saying. Like, if you're one team that you're like, oh, my God, if we play them, we're not going to win.
No, what I think the question means is just like, not scared, but like, who
Something unpredictable.
Yeah,
besides Kansas City,
you know, certain teams are going to go out and they're going to put up points. You know, you got to outscore them, or you know that they got great defenses, so you got to make every opportunity count. But you have those teams that are kind of wild cards or unpredictable. You know, like Indianapolis, they may beat you with defense, and they beat Chicago with like 13-10 or 13-3 or whatever. But then they go out and put 44 on Oakland. You know, how do you go
Las
from
Vegas.
Teams? Well, it doesn't matter. You still got to go out there and score 44
No,
points.
I was saying it's Las Vegas. It's not Oakland.
Oh, shit. Habits.
It's always a gamble to play
not
the Raiders.
biased or anything, but like, yeah, I got
No pun
with the
intended.
Colts, man. I like how they play. You know, they can run the shit. Okay, first of all, if you want to get any fantasy football player like running back from the Colts, you don't even know who the hell you're gonna get, because 1 week one guy goes off, the other week the other one goes off, the next week all three of them, they call Birdman, they all go off. You
Wait,
know?
we're talking about.
So
Why are they going for two?
Because they're down.
what is?
If you score the one, you're down.
Yo,
by a
man, we
touchdown.
already.
Hey man, we on the podcast, all right. So, anyways, I mean, and then defensively, man, they're quick to play. They can keep up with those guys with the Chiefs. I think.
Yeah.
Of course, Mahomes being Mahomes can extend the play.
He caught it.
You know, it's hard, right? But I think they have what it takes. If I'm telling you, if Rivers just happened to eat his Wheaties that morning, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all saw that interception this weekend.
Yeah.
Oof. Y'all didn't see it?
Which one?
For the Colts.
No, I didn't see that
Threw
game.
it. The guy goes up there, catches it with
One hand. Yeah, there was two of them. He had one hand,
in the
and
end
the guy
zone.
from Miami had a one-hand interception. Yeah, that was nasty.
Nasty.
He looked like Odell out there
Yeah.
catching interceptions.
And then in the NFC, I still gotta go with the Saints, man, because I like to, now that they put Hill in there, and then I think when Drew Brees comes back, they're gonna try to find a way to implement plays with both of them.
That's where it's scary.
And they,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they've always tried to play Taysom Hill, but I think they're gonna put him a
Now
little
they're
more
gonna,
now.
like, yeah,
'cause
they
he's-
I
put
think
more
Sean
faith in
Payton
them.
is gonna do something with that, and of course they got a hell of a team. I'm telling you, they lost
defense is
by
really good.
they lost by a
Field
onside kick that they could have easily have gotten. You know, which I thought they had it the way he hit that guy. But
Yeah.
anyways, so those are the two teams that I think are scary to play right now.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right.
But
What about you?
not stating the obvious, obviously, with Kansas City, because I think we all could have said that, right?
Well, for me, AFC, man, I gotta agree with you, Willie. The Colts, because Kansas City has trouble with stopping the run game, and
Yeah.
like you said
That's
earlier,
their
so
kryptonite right
yeah.
there.
So if
And-
that's the case, wouldn't you have gone with Tennessee?
But I mean, we've stopped Tennessee, man, and
But every year's different.
Yeah, every year's different, but we stopped them last season in the AFC Championship. So Colts and
I think with Tennessee, which is a little, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I'll send it back to you.
Yo.
It's one guy.
He got hurt.
The Colts have three guys.
Exactly. There you go, Marlon.
Quick as hell, right?
one guy with Tennessee, and then like Willie said earlier, man, they got all these guys.
One hell of a guy.
All right, last call. Let's start with Marlon. You want to end it with something?
Last call.
Yeah. No. I guess anything, right? We can talk about
anything.
Oh, okay. Well, for the soccer fans out there, the Champions League picks were announced today. I think there could have been better matchups, but I mean, there's some decent looking matchups there. But I think after seeing this, I still think there's only two teams that can win, which would be Liverpool and Bayern. Of course, anything can happen, especially in 2 games. Though I don't see either of them really losing. But
what do you mean by 2 games?
There's two. They play at home and away. Like
no, they're not doing that no more.
Yeah, they do.
I thought they weren't because of COVID. I thought it was just 1 game.
No,
that was last season.
They went back to.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Right. So I don't see them losing in 2 games.
So for Barca fans, so you're saying there's a chance?
I think it would have been better for us to have 1 game, but no, yeah, But honestly, as a Barcelona fan, it could have been worse. We could have got Liverpool, Bayern,
Chelsea.
Sure, I would have taken Chelsea over PSG. But realistically, it could have been worse. We'll see what happens with Neymar, that he got hurt right now, but he should be back. But it should be interesting. It's good to see that, I like how they did the matchups though. Everybody can kind of beat everybody. I don't see Liverpool, Bayern, but Atalanta, I see them could maybe beat Real Madrid because they're an attacking team and Real Madrid's defense is suspect. So it's interesting to see. And I guess that's my topic. We'll see in February how that goes. We'll probably talk about it. So
yeah,
Drew.
Man, my little 30-second rant would be playoffs. I'm just ready. Yeah, I'm just ready for playoffs, man. I'm ready for football to get even more competitive.
Speak on fantasy. Who won this week on fantasy?
There we go. Fantasy-wise,
to be honest, you almost lost versus bye week. What did you score? 80 points.
Okay, first off, number 1 seed doesn't have to set their lineup this week, and I didn't. So there you go. Didn't have to worry about matchups. Didn't worry about that. Something you don't know nothing about this season.
You should have set your players, man. Don't risk the injury.
I already got them set for next week. So shout out to my boy Oscar for doing me a solid. And
why were you scared of Anthony?
No, knocking out the sucker from the playoffs. That's why.
Okay.
The sucker, huh? All right.
And man, I see Oscar in the playoffs.
About to shut these cameras off so you can have more trouble editing. To disconnect. That's it?
Oh yeah, Willie. Nothing this week.
I guess they came out with the top 11, the dream team in soccer.
Yeah, I saw your post.
So, we'll probably have to make an episode about that. Let me know if y'all on Facebook. I put a comment to see what opinion y'all had. A few people commented. See what y'all agree with, what y'all disagree with.
Who was on it, man? I didn't see it. I don't have no social media.
They had a lot of attacking players. They had Pelé, Ronaldo, Cristiano, Maradona,
Messi,
Xavi,
Lothar Matthäus. They had
Cafu.
They had Cafu, Maldini, and
Roberto
Beckenbauer. No,
Roberto Carlos made a second team supposedly, but
it's because Maldini. He's a left back that dude played for like 25 years, so they're gonna put him. And the goalie was Lev Yashin. He's a Russian. He's the only goalie to ever win the Ballon d'Oro. So of course that's before our time. So but
his picture's in black and white. If it tells you anything.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
it's a Polaroid.
If you guys have time, go watch his documentary on Netflix for all you Real Madrid people. So y'all can see the real history. It's called Pass the Ball, Touch the Ball, or something.
No, it's called Take the Ball, Pass the Ball.
Take the Ball, Pass the Ball. Go watch that.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah. I'll check it out.
It's about Barcelona, obviously, the greatest team ever. Anyway, so my last call, Kansas City's number 1 overall. Just so everybody would know, thank you, Buffalo, for beating Pittsburgh. Helps us out a lot, and I don't care what anybody says. We're number 1. So it's looking like road to Kansas City once again. And, thanks again for joining us for another episode on Raising the Bar. I'll let these guys sign off. Once again, I was your host, Anthony, and hope to see you again next week.
Yeah, I guess I'll start off. Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Let us know if what we can improve on and what you guys want us to talk about on the comments or in the messages. And no, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys being here. My name is Marlon, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, appreciate the love and the feedback. Let us know what you want to talk about. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, big shout out to Josue, Alex, Andrew, and all the real
PTA
subscribers.
members.
Yeah, they really watch us and get back. Okay, shout out to QP too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QP be texting.
Andrew De Leon?
Yep.
Yeah.
What happened to the Raiders, homie? Shout out. All right. That it?
Yeah, man.
And to all our people from not the U.S., from South Africa and England, we appreciate both of you guys. All right? And share to y'all friends, man, over there.
Once again, this was Raising the Bar.